In times like these, where pretty much every game that comes out is some live service trash with a battle pass, some greedy pay to win game, or in some cases, both. I'm looking at you, 2K. It's more rare than ever to find a game that feels like it was made with care and with the whole idea just to make a beautiful game. Baldur's Gate 3 is that example. Playing this game is such a breath of fresh air, and it reminds me that I almost forget what it feels like to play a game that wasn't designed by a bunch of suits trying to Trojan horse a bunch of slimy gambling tactics into every corner of the game. I mean, I'm pretty sure even the creators said that they were not going to make players pay for the DLC, and even denounced the greedy owners in one of their speeches. I actually cannot believe that this game costs as much as games like Madden or Call of Duty. I mean, the difference in ROI is insane in what you can get from this game compared to buying those games. So Baldur's Gate is a co-op multiplayer story game that is pretty much like a video game version of Dungeons and Dragons, and you get to customize your own character, your build, and you can play your story however you want. Every decision you make is going to impact something else in the game. Honestly, I've never played D&D before, but if it's anything like Baldur's Gate, I can see why they endured getting bullied for it, because it's so addicting once you get into it. To be completely honest, I really think that one of the main reasons that I love this game so much is because of the co-op aspect. Playing a game like this by myself would, it would be fun, but it would not be nearly as fun as if I could play with my friends. And it has nothing to do with the game itself, but I just personally find things way more fun with friends. Maybe it's because I just like to troll so much and it's really fun to do it with my friends. And hearing the reactions, obviously, an NPC bot is not going to give me any reaction, so it's not fun. I think it's just fun to play with friends. For whatever reason, trolling is just so much fun to me. Like, I know it pisses my friends off, but I can't help it. It's so fucking funny. For example, sometimes when I was on by myself after we play, I would go onto my friend's account on their character and take all their clothes off, and then the next time we all got on, they would be walking around naked, and they were like, "What the fuck? Why am I naked?" Or if there was like a cutscene, I would take their clothes off mid cutscene while they were talking to somebody. And yeah, you can definitely do that. And their fucking dick would just hang out and fucking wobble back and forth. Oh my lord. It was so fucking funny. Yeah, you can definitely see that doing that by myself just would not work. Sure, it'd still be fun because it's a great game, obviously. And almost every funny story that I can think about involves us playing as a group and messing with each other, barely surviving a battle with each other, just doing it together. Now that I'm thinking about it, a lot of the funny stories I have involve some kind of sex or nudity. Like on our first run through, one of my friends made like a dragonborn druid, and somehow we convinced him to get fucked by a bear at night, and then Gale after that. And the amount that they show in those scenes would astonish you. I mean, if you haven't seen it, it's crazy. And the cherry on top was that at the end of the game, they show you and whoever you romanced waking up together in a bed after presumably fucking. And not only did we see a dragon waking up next to a fucking bear guy, but after that, literally the next scene after it cuts to black, he woke up next to Gale too. It's fucking hilarious. Another time, we needed to get the key away from some succubi demon or some bullshit, and we could either rob the guy and, risk getting in trouble and aggroing the entire camp, or we could just force one of our friends to take one for the team and get dicked down by the fucking devil. Let's just say he was not very happy about that. I really don't think it would be as funny as if we didn't watch the whole thing in 4K in the corner while they were doing it. I think we could all agree there are some different types of group members that I feel like every group has. And it just so happens that one of my friends, it feels like he fits all of them. First, you got the group simp, obviously, who finds one girl and just makes the entire run about romancing her. He latches onto them from the moment we meet them. And they literally seem more interested in romancing them than completing the game. In this case, obviously, it was Shadowheart. We literally had a running joke with how many embarrassing situations he could put himself in with her. Every time he would go back to camp and rest, we would try to sleep, but in order to sleep, we need everybody to hit agree on their screen. And every time, of course, we would find him sneaking off to try and romance Shadowheart. Or when we would wake up and would leave camp to start the mission, guess what? He would never be there, and we knew exactly where to find him. We'd go and view his screen, and what do you know? He's just begging her for a kiss while we're trying to finish the mission. I think the most embarrassing time was when 3 of us were completing a hard mission, And we're like, bro, where are you, dude? We need help. Like, we have a bunch of fucking people over here. We need you. And he would say, all right, I'm coming. Don't worry, I'm coming. And then randomly, out of nowhere, we all get a trophy as a group called, like, Shadowheart's favorite flower or some bullshit. And I know I couldn't see him in the moment, but I swear his face must have turned beet red. Because we absolutely cooked him for that. And he knew it. He knew he had no excuse. I think the most funny and the most lame part was not that he was always trying to fuck her, but that he was so shy about it that he would deny it every time, which just made it more embarrassing. I feel like if he was just like, yeah, she's hot, I'm gonna go talk to her, you guys go deal with the mission, it would not have been nearly as bad. Oh, if you couldn't tell, this was the same dude that was the one in the group who sold every single fight. Every hard fight, it amazed me how somehow he knew how to pick the actual worst decision he could have made. Like, you can't imagine how frustrating. Like, in a normal mode, fine, I mean, it doesn't matter that much, but when we played on honor mode, and you're like 60 hours deep, and if you die, you're done. Oh yeah, you can imagine how frustrating that was. Playing this game was like the first time in a long time that I actually was like addicted to a game, where like all I could do when I wasn't playing it was like thinking about the next time we could play it. And for me, I feel like the more you play games, the harder it is to find that feeling. And so I'm really happy that I gave Baldur's Gate a chance, and I definitely recommend it to anyone who hasn't tried it yet. Yeah, that's about it. See ya.